And in Imo State, Governor Hope Uzodinma says palliatives given by the federal government to flood victims will be inadequate and begs them to deploy more food and non-food items to the state. The government made this request when it flagged off distribution of some items given by the federal government through the National Emergency Management Agency to provide people ravaged with flood. Prince Uba reports.
As the flood waters recede, investigation reveals that more than 15,000 families from Ohajebema and Uguta Council areas were displaced. The humanitarian crisis forced farmers to prematurely harvest their farm produce. This may likely lead to severe food shortage, hunger and starvation if nothing urgent is done. To mitigate the impact of the flooding in Imo State, the federal government, through the National Emergency Management Agency, donated food and non-food items to victims of the flood. But Governor Uzodinma, while at the distribution center, wants the government to send more items considering the enormous damage the flood caused.
Imo State is a highly populated state. I've seen the items you delivered to us. Before today, immediately after the incident, we did a quick intervention at the state level, what the state can afford. But I think I've seen the items, and I want to, through you, request for more items. Looked at the warehouse. I was going to ask more, and I have been told that this place is meant for Imo and Abia State. So if you divide this by 2, you can imagine what it will be. So I want to thank you for what you have done, and thank you for what you are yet to do.
While sympathizing with victims of the flood in Imo State, the representative of NEMA noted that the items are just palliatives to cushion the effect of the disaster.
Relief materials provided to you today is not to pay you back for all that we are destroyed by the flood disaster, but only to cushion the effect of the unfortunate incidents, as some things are intangible and cannot be replaced. Your Excellency, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, permit me to acknowledge the efforts of Imo State government under the able leadership of His Excellency, distinguished Senator Hope Uzodinma, for providing the first line of support to the affected population.
Over the years, periodic release of water from the Lado Dam in northern Cameroon empties into the tributaries of River Benue and River Niger, causing perennial flooding of coastal states that caused untold hardship for victims. Prince Oba, TVC News, Owerri.